Hello everyone, and welcome to the second video in a four-part series on getting started with Profound AI. The purpose of this video is to cover how to configure a model in Profound AI. Profound AI comes pre-configured with two of the OpenAI models. If you're looking to configure other models, this video will show you exactly how to accomplish that. In this example, we're going to configure one of Anthropic's state-of-the-art models, Claude 3.5 Sonnet. To get started, we need to make sure you are in your Files tab, and then from your Files tab, you want to click on the config.js to open it up. The next thing we want to do is navigate to our documentation page, and you can get there by going to docs.profoundlogic.com. From this page, you'll want to navigate to the Profound AI section on the left-hand side here, and then click on Model Configuration. On this page, we have a bunch of examples on how to configure various types of models. As you can see, we'll have to create a models object in our config.js file. Within that, we can configure various types of models. For this example, since we're going to be doing Claude 3.5 Sonnet, I'm just going to copy the Claude 2 example so I can save myself some typing. Now let's go back to the IDE. You should still have your config.js file open. Let's modify this file and insert the models object. We'll add it to the end of the file, so let's first insert a comma here, hit enter, then create an empty models object. Now let's go ahead and paste our example configuration that we copied over from our documentation. The first thing we want to do is change the name. This is not Claude 2 that we're going to be setting up. We will be setting up Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And it's important to note that whatever we put in this string is actually what's going to show up in the dropdown when you select your models in Profound AI. For the provider, we want to keep that as Anthropic. For the model, we want to make this Claude 3-5 Sonnet 2024-0620. For the API key, it's best practice to store this in an environment file. So we're going to go ahead and set this to process.env. And then the name of the variable is going to be Anthropic. And then we'll go ahead and leave the stream to true. So let's go ahead and save our changes. The next thing we need to do is go over to the Anthropic website, and you can get there by going to anthropic.com. And you should land on this page here. The purpose of coming to this website is to create a key that we can use to call Anthropic's APIs. Make sure you click Get Started Now under the API section. It signed me right in because I already have an account. If you don't have an account, go ahead and create it and then log in. You should land on this page here once you log in. Let's click the Get API Keys button, then create a key. Let's give the key an appropriate name and click the Create Key button. Now let's go ahead and copy the key, then navigate back to our IDE. And in here, we want to make sure that this Show Hidden option is set to yes. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then let's open up our .env file. In here, if you recall, we named our environment variable Anthropic_key. So let's go ahead and enter that. And I'll go ahead and paste the key that we got from Anthropic. Now let's click the Save button to make sure we save our changes. The next thing we need to do is install the npm package that is required by Anthropic to call their APIs. To do this, we're going to open up the terminal by pressing the terminal button down below. Let's click the play button to start the terminal, and this should automatically take you to the directory that your Profound AI instance is installed on. Let's run the npm install command. The package name for Anthropic is called @anthropic-ai/SDK. If you happen to be trying this with another model, you'll have to look at that model's documentation in order to determine the package to install and work with that model provider's API. Once the install is complete, let's type in exit, hit the stop button to stop the terminal. Now let's navigate all the way to the right of the screen and click the button to collapse the terminal tab. Let's take a moment to recap what we've done so far. So we have the npm package installed, we have our Anthropic key set in our environment variable file, we have our model configured in our config.js file. Now all we need to do is restart the server, so let's go ahead and do that now. And as we covered in the first video of this series, we're going to go ahead and do this in the command line. We're going to end the server called PAI2 and then start it up again. Let's go back to the IDE. The first thing we want to do is refresh the page. And once it's refreshed, let's go ahead and create a new AI agent. So I'm going to click New, AI Agent. And then I'm going to go over to my Models dropdown and select the model we just configured, which is called the Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Now let's run a quick smoke test to make sure that everything works. As you can see, Claude 3.5 Sonnet has responded, so the smoke tests have passed and it's now set up and ready for you to use. This concludes our second video in the 4-part series of Getting Started with Profound AI. In this video, we walked you through how to configure a model in Profound AI. Be sure to check out part 3 of Getting Started with Profound AI's video series, where we will show you how to create and add an AI agent to an existing application. Thank you and enjoy your day.